नमस्ते दोस्तों, यूपीएससी अखाड़ा में आपका स्वागत है। आज हमारे साथ सीएपीएफ असिस्टेंट कमांडेंट के टॉपर हिमांशु जी हैं। इस वीडियो में आज हम जानेंगे कि कैसे जो असिस्टेंट कमांडेंट के कैंडिडेट्स हैं उनको इंटरव्यू के लिए प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए। हिमांशु जी की अगर बात करें तो असिस्टेंट कमांडेंट टॉपर बनने से पहले इन्होंने 8 बार एसएसबी को फेस किया है और जहां पे इन्होंने फेलियर्स को अपना स्टेपिंग स्टोन मान के अब फाइनली फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में ही सीएपीएफ एसी क्लियर किया है। Himanshu, welcome to our channel UPSC अखाड़ा।
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for the warm welcome.
हिमांशु, मैं सबसे पहले आपसे यही बात करना चाहूंगा कि ये इंटरव्यू के लिए स्पेसिफिक वीडियो है, तो जो पर्सनल टेस्ट है या इंटरव्यू है सीएपीएफ एसी के अंदर, इसकी क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है और क्या इसके वेटेज है मार्क्स का?
सर, CAPF interpersonality test जो है सर, it is the last leg of the overall process. And this is the first time in the entire process when you're having one-to-one interaction with the UPSC members, officers, and you. So you can realize how important it is to experience the lifetime experience. And you get this only after lots of inputs, lots of efforts, and lots of hard work. You can realize the importance of this interview by the weightage of the marks. Overall, if you look, 150 marks out of 600 is the weightage of interview. It means 25% weightage. This means that if you prepare for the personality test with the right attitude, it can make you in the final merit list.
Okay. So, Himanshu, recognizing the importance of the personality test, तो जो इंटरव्यू बोर्ड है मतलब वो क्या देखता है स्टूडेंट्स के अंदर, एस्पिरेंट्स के अंदर, मतलब व्हाट दे आर लुकिंग फॉर इन अ कैंडिडेट?
Sir, first of all, candidates should realize that this is the personality test and not the knowledge test. Knowledge could be a part of your personality, but they are not looking only for the knowledge. Candidates should realize this, that the board is looking for only your personality. They are interested in knowing you. Who are you? देखो, ऑफिसर बनने जा रहे हो, दिमाग से पहले से ही ऑफिसर तुम्हें बनना पड़ेगा। यूपीएससी का काम है सिर्फ मोहर लगाना। So what you are looking in your personality is what you are. What have you mentioned in your DAF? Is it really you? There are few things that they are looking. They are looking for the OLQs. OLQs means officer-like qualities. They are looking what your mental strength is and what you have in your heart. Do you have compassion and gratitude? Even when when you're holding lots of power in your hand, do you have the capacity and temperament to make decisions? Do you have the decision making ability? These are the few OLQs that they are looking for. They are also looking for the opportunities that life has thrown at you and what achievement have you made out of those opportunities. And here comes the UPSC that is known for giving level playing field to each and every candidate. इसलिए बोला जाता है कि यूपीएससी सबको बराबर मौका देती है, चाहे आप गांव से हैं, चाहे आप शहर से हैं, चाहे आप पिछड़े जाति से हैं या आप काफी फॉरवर्ड एरिया से हैं. It doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is your right attitude towards the service, towards the nation, and this is what the interview board is looking in you.
Very comprehensively explained, Himanshu. Nice. But thing is that since it's very important stage as we figure it out, so how the students or candidates need to prepare for it? I mean, which area they should focus, current affair, their DAF, which sources they have to refer. So this is generally a query among the students, how they have to prepare for their personality test.
Sir, before coming to this question, how to prepare, I would like to throw insights on what to prepare.
Okay.
There are 6 dimensions that you need to prepare for. First is personality test. Personality. You need to groom your personality, your attitude. The second dimension is DAF, detailed application form, that you have filled after your clearance of entrance test, and when you fill the DAF, they are looking what exactly you have filled is honestly filled by you or not. They want to know with consciousness that you have filled in your DAF. Are you the same person? That is, they are looking in the DAF. Third is internal security and international relations things. This is the third dimension that the board is looking. Fourth dimension is force related questions. Fifth is SRTs. SRTs means situation reaction kind of test. They will put you when you are sitting in the interview through the situations, and they will ask you what will be your code of action. And the last dimension that they are looking for is current affairs.
तो हिमांशु, अब आपने बता दिया हमें 6 डायमेंशंस जो फोकस करनी है तैयारी करते हो एस्पिरेंट्स को। तो फर्स्ट थिंग फर्स्ट, सबसे पहले अगर हम बात करें पर्सनैलिटी की, तो इसको कैसे प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए, पर्सनैलिटी वाला पार्ट जो है?
See, personality is not a thing to be prepared in a day. It takes a lot of time. तो आप डेली बेसिस पे अपने पर्सनालिटी को ग्रूम कर सकते हैं. There are few things that the UPSC members are looking for you in you. That is the discipline that you can develop in your daily life. Your sincerity, your dedication, your team spirit. When you are in among the group of friends, you can realize how important it is to be a team player and team member. So these are the few things, OLQs, that is office like qualities that you can develop in your day-to-day life through your daily activities. You can be disciplined from morning to evening. You can be target oriented. You can do small things that is overall building your personality.
So it's not a one day thing. Over the time we have to develop it and imbibe in our personality. Discipline you said, na?
Right.
And coming to the next thing, the detailed application form. What can be the possible questions that can be framed from the DAF?
DAF, that is detailed application form, is the most important aspect of your personality test, because this is the information that you have provided to the UPSC members. UPSC, when it was demanding your CV kind of thing, you provided them with the information. So they are going, your interview is going to be nearly 60 to 70% on your DAF that you have filled there.
Okay.
The summary sheet of the DAF, that is the last page, is the most important aspect, because detailed application form जो होता है वो chairman sir के पास होता है, and all the rest members are having the summary sheet. So your all the questions that is going to be bombarded at you by the members or the chairman sir will be from the summary sheet. You need to prepare it very minutely, each and every detail. आपको नाम से लेकर के आपके क्वालिफिकेशंस, हॉबीज, इंटरेस्ट, प्राइजेस, आपके फोर्सेस का चॉइसेस, एंड आपने 10th-12th ग्रेजुएशन में कौन कौन सा सब्जेक्ट पढ़ा है, ईच एंड एवरी एस्पेक्ट शुड बी कवर्ड inch by inch, because they can go anywhere, because you have provided them the information. They try to cross check you the information that you have provided in your DAF. If you have holded any responsibility or any kind of post in your school, college, so they will try to cross check you whether the information provided you is authentic before going into the services. Are you honest with yourself and the members? So you have to cover each and every aspects from the DAF, and most importantly the last page, that is the summary page.
DAF is something which a candidate needs to prepare comprehensively.
Right, sir.
Okay. So coming to the next aspect, how the candidates need to prepare for this internal security part and the force related questions.
Sir, coming to the internal security part and IR part and force related questions, sir, I would say ki there is a book that is Internal Security Challenges by Ashok Kumar. You can read that. For international relations kind of thing, reading one newspaper would be suffice on daily basis. And coming to the force related questions, you can do Wikipedia, you can know the mandate, you can read all the ifs and buts and history about it. You'll get all the probable aspects and dimensions that can be put up in form of questions by the board. But I would like to say how to prepare for these. The very important part here is what I did. We prepared in a group of friends. When we were preparing for the personality test, lockdown was imposed, so we were not all logged in our home. So we prepared on phone calls. We completed the entire book on phone calls. So you need to choose your friends wisely. I think everyone would have been connected via group after your physical and medical test has been over. So you might be in touch with some candidates. So make them your friends, not your competitors, so that you can prepare. Make a group of 4 or 5 people, and you can prepare on call the entire book, the entire force related questions, the entire international relations questions. This will add to your dimensions, because when you hear the views of others, you get to know other dimensions, other horizons of the same thing that is lying there. So this comes the very important aspect. Here you learn the team spirit, and the team spirit that you imbibe is also reflected in your interview.
Nice, Himanshu. Again, there are certain questions like situation reaction tests. You know, even some questions are asked to you also. So, how to tackle these SRTs questions?
For SRTs, I would say they are not looking for a superhuman being. They are
Okay.
expecting a very practical approach to the situation reaction kind of test. What you can do is you can download the previous candidate's transcript that is available. I have given to you by channel, by Telegram channel, or any other ways on Google. There are so plenty of transcripts available of previously selected candidates. Just go through the transcripts. You'll get so many SRTs being asked there. Read the SRTs and try to imagine yourself in the same situation. What would you do when you were there? Just think and try to imbibe practical solutions to the situation that is being asked there. What else you can do is you can try services selection boards, SRTs, for practice. This will add more dimensions and more critical analysis to the situations, that probable situations that may be put to you by the board members. You can also prepare for the SRTs among with your friends on call, because when you hear other views, you get to know so much. What else you can do is you can attend the lectures, online lectures that is conducted free of cost by the commandant of various forces. I myself was part of it. You can get access to so many people like IPS Mahesh Bhagwat sir. He conducts free online lectures by various commandants of the forces. Similar steps are taken by this Sankalp. So you can do so. You can get to hear first-hand experiences of the forces commandant. So you get the practical approach, and you get to learn so many things from them. And when you present those practical solutions, trust me, the members get so much impressed by your answers.
So, the candidates need to give pragmatic answers rather than being trying to showing them as superhumans, kind of. And and
Right,
also
right,
they
sir,
need
right.
to treat the transcripts of the previous candidates who got selected as a case study and try to approach them. And another source you told, there are
Right, sir.
already online lectures available of the different commandants and officers where you can have different situation reaction tests. So this is the
Right,
way
sir.
to
That
tackle
is
the
free of
SRTs.
cost.
Okay. And
Yes, sir.
for our viewers, Himanshu has shared his transcript of interview. The what are the questions asked to him that I will share on the Telegram channel of UPSC Akhada. Himanshu, last part of this thing is that how to prepare for the current affairs for the personality test.
See, current affairs is a very big dimensions. And for the particularly UPSC CAPF interview, they are not going to delve very in minute details. Only they are looking for current affairs part from you as international related questions, internal security related questions, and national news. Reading one newspaper on daily basis would be suffice, but give attention to those questions, that those news that is related to force, when the even if that is related to force, or when the force is in action on any topic or any subject. Like right now corona is going on, so what steps did this forces do? You can take it as case study. So this is way you should approach your current affairs.
Himanshu, many students they try to give mock interviews. How relevant is the mock interview, and how many mock interviews like? And is there a number one should give before preparing for the before giving appearing for the final interview?
In the previous questions we dealt what to prepare, how to prepare. See, the importance of mock comes in the last leg, and the importance of mock is very very big. It makes a lot of difference in your answers, in your practical approach, in the way you deal with the members in the real interview. So mocks give you a practical and real interview kind of environment. It prepares you for the ground, real ground, actual ground. So mocks helps a lot. 2 3 mocks would be suffice, but make sure you take the review very seriously, and you do add on with those reviews. And it is not necessary that the maybe your mocks would not go that well smooth, but trust me, your UPS interview will go very smooth, given you learned a lot out of it from your mocks. So you can take mocks as your learning ground to face the real challenge in the interview.
Himanshu, in competitive exam, I know studies are very important. Apart from studies, the state of mind also matter at different stage of the exam. So, what should be the state of mind and what a candidate should have in mind on the day of the personal test and during the personal test?
Before coming to the day of personality test and
Okay.
during the personality test, I would like to throw light on one day before the interview
Yeah, yeah,
test.
sure.
See, it is very practical to get anxious, get tensions regarding what will happen tomorrow. It is very natural if you don't get a sleep of 7 8 hours. It is very natural. It happens with everyone. But do not hesitate. You have to understand that this is your journey. This is the final leg that you have given so much inputs, and that is tomorrow should be your the day. Just to make sure that it goes very well, up to your mark, up to your preparation level. So try to relax yourself, avoid reading in the last moment or last day. Just relax, calm, try to take sound sleep. Now coming to the day of interview. See, on the day of interview, you get when you go in the UPSC Bhavan, you have so great feeling, so proud moment for you. But also internally, so many things are going on that what will happen. But just remember, this is the day that you have been waiting for your life long. You have given so much hard work. Just think, just see in the mirror and say to yourself that this is the day that I was waiting for. I'm going to make it. And when you say this, when you see this, when you see yourself and you think and you say that I'm here to own uniform, I'm here to wear uniform, when you say these words internally, you'll feel very energized, very motivated. And just before the interview is going to start, you are made to sit alone for 5 to 10 minutes when the interview members are reading your DAF. That is the very important and crucial time because your heartbeat is going up. So much pressure, you are feeling tense. What is going inside? What they are discussing about you? But trust me, take a sip of water, take some sip of water, and just say to yourself that yeah, I'm here to rock it. I'm here to make it to the list. I'm here to convince that yes, I am made for this uniform services. To the members, say best of luck to yourself and just go in the interview. Now coming to the during the interview, this is the most important part because presence of mind is also one of the officer like quality. When you enter the room, you have to observe the room very minutely, 15 to 20 seconds when you just enter, and then before you are made to sit, you need to look around. What is there? So many facilities, so many things are there. You have to look around कि तुम्हारे सराउंडिंग्स कैसे हैं, वहाँ आसपास के लोग कैसे हैं, 4 5 मेंबर्स बैठे हैं. One would be psychologist. The entire time what he would be doing is observing and observing you without saying a word. Just to make it formal, he may ask you 1 or 2 questions, but not more than that. His work is just to observe you psychologically, mentally, physically, what kind of trauma or what kind of confidence that your internal blood and veins are facing. His work is to do that. You need to observe it. See, UPSC is there to select you. There would be one member among 4 or 5 members who would be very polite and would be willing to take to you. In my case, it was the chairman, sir. But believe me, trust me, there would be 2, 3 members who would be very skeptical and very angry and will try to pressurize you, will try to taunt you, because their work is to do that. Their work is to make you feel the pressure, because once you are in the services, you have to take decision. You have to take decision that can impact so many lives, right? So they will try to make such kind of scenario situations, pressure like situations. But there will be one member among the 4 5 who would be very polite and very willing. You have to observe that who is that member. You have to grip that. तुम्हें उन्हें पकड़ के रखना होगा. When your interview is not going your way, it is going off track, तुम्हें उन्हें देख करके उनसे support लेना पड़ेगा. And this is the quality that you learn, that you need to show in the interview. And once you show this, it will make a very big difference in the entire process.
So Himanshu, coming to this pressure question, tricky questions, that question, uneasy questions that makes you unsettled. So what's the way to deal with? One thing you told, like be with the person who is accommodated to you. So is this the way, or there are other ways to tackle the situation?
See, there would be members who would be pressurizing you, but you have to understand the psychology of that member, what the person is looking, what the person is expecting, what kind of answer he is wanting to listen. Until and unless you give them that answer, he won't be satisfied. So if you are lucky to observe and make out of it what he wants to listen, and if you tell that, he'll be satisfied and he'll let you go. But if you're not able to come up to his expectation, just be polite. Never raise your temperament, because being humble and polite, even when the member is very angry, anxious, trying to test your temperament, is also one of the officer like quality. Being polite and humble in spite of so much pressure period shows and reflects the self-confidence in you. So try to take the support of that member who is in your favor. This is the one way. Second would be, I would say, stay polite and humble, because they are there to test you, they are there to select you. Try to be normal and calm as much as you can. These are the ways that you can tackle those situations. Remember, they are just going to pressurize you because they want to know to what extent you can handle the pressure. Because if you come under pressure, the similar thing will happen in your life when you're thrown such kind of circumstances when you're in the services. And this is what they are trying to extract from you. When given in the same circumstances, how will you react? So as an officer, first you have to develop your mental strength. You have to be officers from your mind. यहाँ से तुम्हें ऑफिसर बनना पड़ेगा. यूपीएससी का काम सिर्फ मोहर लगाना है. When you keep these things in mind, obviously you can tackle such situations.
Yes, Himanshu, truly said. You have to be strong at mind. You have to be polite, you know. And rather than reacting to a situation, you have to respond to it by suitably selecting your words, you know. So it's rightly said, Himanshu. Right. That's the way we can manage a pressure situation. Himanshu, it's really wonderful talking to you, and you give really a good insight to the UPSC Akhada viewers. Thank you for joining us, Himanshu. And you are really, I say, you are a really motivating force behind the budding aspirants of the country. We are grateful that you have joined us on the UPSC Akhada.
Thank you so much, sir. And it's a really very big pleasure for me to tell the students a way to prepare for the personality test. I wish all the luck from the universe to all the future aspirants and future officers of the CAPF. Thank you so much, sir, for the platform.
Thank you, Himanshu. Even we from the team of UPSC Akhada wish for your healthy and bright career ahead. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, sir.